Welcome to TriMet 101. Today we're going to be talking about the differences between paratransit and dial-a-ride, and its various other names. Even if you've never really given it any thought, paratransit and dial-a-ride services are kinda similar, but they also have their differences. So I'm here to explain what that means. Dial-a-ride is a transit service that doesn't have a timetable. Instead, you schedule it in advance by calling the transit company, which is where the name Dial-a-Ride comes from. You schedule a starting point and an ending point on their website or over the phone, and then the drivers just take care of the rest. You hop on their bus, and then that's pretty much it. They take you to your destination, and then you'll probably want to return to your original destination, and so you'll schedule the return trip home as well. It's sort of like a taxi, but with extra steps. It might be more so related to Uber or Lyft. But instead of using cars, dial-a-ride services typically use vans or minibuses. And also, unlike taxis, it's possible that your dial-a-ride vehicle might detour for a second to pick up more passengers. Multiple people, so long as they're traveling to the same location, multiple people might actually be on your bus. But yeah, that's just one of the trade-offs, I guess, even though it's hardly a trade-off. For people that complain that taking transit takes much longer than driving, well, for those one-off occasions where you need to go from point A to point B, but can't really take public transit to get there, or at least you can't do so conveniently, dial-a-ride is a perfectly logical option. This type of service goes by a few different names as well, such as schedule-a-ride, door-to-door, or on-demand transit. There are several names, and transit companies will call it whatever they want. And I have personally taken the dial-a-ride services one whole time, and it was Yamhill County's dial-a-ride because, and I'll make a separate video on this, it went to a location that somehow Yamhill County does not serve by regular fixed-route buses. So this was perfect. Paratransit, on the other hand, is almost exactly the same thing. But it has one major difference. The target audience, and actually the only audience that paratransit users pretty much are disabled. It's pretty much just service for anybody with disabilities or who otherwise cannot drive their own car to go to the grocery store or whatever. It can be kind of a nightmare trying to sign up for paratransit service, but once you do, it can be absolutely worth it. You might get a specialized ID card or badge that is yours that you get to show the operator every time you get on the bus. And the service is definitely catered around your health and well-being. Paratransit operators can sometimes be allowed to assist with, like, let's say you went grocery shopping. They can assist and bring the bags up to your front door and help you out in that way, whereas a dial-a-ride service is very much likely not going to do that. Paratransit operators and any transit operators are never allowed to go inside your house, so do not let them go inside your house, and they will never ask to go inside your house, but they can deliver grocery bags or things to your front door. For some companies, I don't know if they all do it. TriMet, I'm pretty sure, does. So if you are disabled or know somebody who is and would benefit from this, I would definitely say give it a try. At least see what it takes to sign up and see if it's something that you could get used to doing. Because the service is provided, it's just up to you to use it. All vehicles, regardless if they're dial-a-ride or paratransit, are fully wheelchair accessible, and that's pretty much been mandated since the 90s. And it doesn't matter if you're in a wheelchair and you use the dial-a-ride service, but, you know, the paratransit service is more geared for that sort of thing. It's just two different target audiences, really, but they're sort of providing the same purpose. Maybe wherever you live doesn't offer a paratransit service. Or maybe it's too confusing to sign up for, and so you end up just using the regular dial-a-ride service. Who knows? And who cares? Transit should be absolutely inclusive of anybody in need that needs to go from point A to point B. Who cares? And the fact that dial-a-ride services exist and door-to-door services more broadly exist is an excellent thing, and every city should have. And whether you ride a bus every day with a fixed timetable, or you have these one-off trips on dial-a-ride services without a schedule, the point is you're getting where you need to go. And that's the real big idea of transit, is to get from point A to point B efficiently. And that's the whole idea. Big cities, small cities, 15-year-olds, 35-year-olds, 95-year-olds, who cares? As long as you're going from point A to point B, that's what the transit's there for, and dial-a-ride and paratransit services should exist absolutely everywhere. Thank you for watching this video, and I do have another video sort of relating to this dial-a-ride and paratransit service that's more geared for the Portland area. That's Portland Union Station. But that video will be made in a little bit, talking about an issue I have with the local dial-a-ride and paratransit services. But that's a completely separate video from this one. Amazingly, I actually made a short video this time. Thank you for watching this, and I will see you next time.